Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl RX. I'm here today to recap my battle, my URL debut versus Yoshi G, okay? Where do we even get started, okay? So we were the first battle on the card, which is always a good thing for me because I be so nervous. I be like, oh my God, I just want to get on the stage. I just want to rap. Like, people see me before the battle and it's like, I'm just like quiet. I don't really be talking too much. I'm just like in my mind a lot. So, yeah, I was happy that we went first. So we get up there, right? And I felt like it was an eternity being on a stage without rapping. I'm just up there like, oh my God, you gotta get mic'd up. You gotta wait for this, wait for that. The camera stopped working at one point and they were like, oh, hold up, we gotta reboot shit. I'm like, bruh. So we finally get started. And, you know what I'm saying? Smack introduces me. It was so funny because Smack was like, oh, we got two West Coast girls. We got two West Coast girls. And I was just sitting there and I'm thinking in my head like, Smack just be saying anything. You know Drunk Smack. Y'all know Drunk Smack. I know Drunk Smack. Y'all know him too. Because I was like, two West Coast girls. I'm the West Coast girl. It's only one of me up here on this stage finna rap right now. Bitches can't claim Florida and Atlanta their whole career and then pop up out of nowhere like, oh, by the way, I'm from the Bay. Like, no. So I just was like, I was just like, no. I don't like that. And I don't like that because you can't do that. You can't just be up here claiming something else your whole battle rap career and then pop up and want to switch it up when you feel like switching it up. I'm not finna wake up tomorrow and say, oh, by the way, I'm from fucking Maine. Like, no, nigga, I'm from Compton. Like, I've been from Compton. I always rep Compton. You never saw me say nothing else. You never heard nobody announce me, oh, RX from Oklahoma. You never heard that before. Every time they introduce me, they tell you I'm from the West. I always throw up the dub. You never threw up no dub. I never saw you with no dub up ever. And you over here trying to say you from the West Coast all of a sudden. Girl, sit your ass down. That shit annoying. It was just so much love. You feel me? The Phoenix crowd showed so much love. And that's one thing that I will say I appreciated from the Phoenix crowd 100%. Is that they were, they were just there to be entertained. They were just there for the bars. They weren't, biased or anything like that. So, yeah, so it was really dope. And I always rap first in my battles. I prefer to rap first. I don't like to wait to rap. Honestly, I like to just get up in there and get it going. You feel me? That's just me. So, with the coin toss and, Yoshi called tails and landed on heads, and I was like, nigga, fuck all that, bitch. Oh, yeah. You feel me? Like, oh, yeah. Like, we up in here. And, like, once I said that, everybody was just like, yo. So, I was like, okay, they with me. They with me. You feel me? Which is a good thing. So, we get up in there. You know what I'm saying? I just start going in. First round. And I honestly felt like my first round... my second and my third was better than my first. Like, when I was writing. I felt that way. But in a building, the crowd loved my first round. Like, they loved the first round. First round was crazy. I was going in. I had, like, back-to-back punches. I was just hitting her with haymakers. Like, out the gate. You feel me? Out the gate. Everything was a bar. Everything was crazy. The one bar I had attachment issues. You feel me? That right there is some real shit. You feel me? I do have attachment issues. And for those of you who don't know what attachment issues are, it's either you combine with people very easily and very, very quickly, or you don't bond with people at all. That right there is attachment issues, okay? You either get too attached or you just don't attach at all. And with me personally, I don't really get attached at all to people. That's just me. So they left that bar. And I was like, okay, that's what's up. You feel me? I ran it back. They said it with me. They was going crazy for the first round. I had the borderline bar. You feel me? And I had to let them know, like, you feel me? Like, yo soy mexicana. Like, ya tú sabes. You feel me? We right next to my fucking country, Mexico and shit. So, we of course, I'm going to add something like that up in the battle. Of course. You feel me? So, Yoshi raps her first round. And it wasn't a bad first round, but it was like I was underwhelmed with her first round. I didn't like it that much. It was like some cool stuff, but I was like, that's it, okay. And then I go for my second round, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going in on her. Boom, 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 boom. You feel me? Second round, I thought my second round was super crazy. I liked all the video game bars, the Yoshi flips. The Tekken bar was like one of my personal favorites. I really liked my second round a lot. You feel me? My second round was real good. And then she goes and she raps her second round. And her second round, I didn't care for it too much, but the people loved it. But it's all about perception, right? It's all about the picture that you can paint for the people. It doesn't even have to be based on reality. It's just a picture that you're painting for the audience. And she painted a picture for the audience. And I didn't like the picture that she painted, because to me it's like, bitch, you over here talking about some shit that you know nothing about. Like, you're literally like lying right now. But I wasn't about to get mad. I wasn't about to get emotional. All I could do was rebuttal, right? Yes. So I had some rebuttals. You feel me? I kicked off some crazy rebuttals on this bitch. Like, straight the fuck up. Like, straight up. Kicked off some rebuttals. You know what I'm saying? Kicked off the rebuttals just to start the round off. And then it's funny how everything worked though, because my third round was really based on her. Like, Rochelle. It was based on Rochelle and Rochelle's life. You see what I'm saying? And the contradictions that I noticed and the things that I wonder about in Rochelle's life. Because people want to talk about the same things with her all the time. And it's like, okay, that's cool. We could touch on those things, but we about to really go in on this third round. That was my whole intention behind the third round, was to talk to Rochelle. Okay, Rochelle, girl, we got to talk. She just got real mad, and she was just like upset, and she started talking through my round. I just like tuned her out, because I wasn't about to like stop and like respond or like let it, you know, get me off course, because I learned that lesson already in the Myverse battle. When the bitch is talking through your rounds, you have to just overpower that whole situation and keep fucking rapping. Like, don't stop rapping. Don't let that shit get to you, whatever. And I didn't let it get to me. I kept rapping, and it just got worse and worse. It was like, oh man, you know, it was just gut punches, boom, 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 boom. So yeah, you know, she was really upset. So when she finna start her third round, she was like, oh, you a bitch, you a lying bitch, you a lying ass bitch, you a lying ass bitch. And I'm right there talking shit back to her like, bitch, you a lying ass bitch. The fuck? You a lying ass bitch. You just lie in a whole fucking round. Like, don't get mad when I tell the truth about you. You see what I'm saying? Or like, these are things that you put out there. So I'm just, you know, confronting that. So she was under the impression that I said that she doesn't see her kids or something like that. She tried to say like, oh, you trying to say I never see my kids? And I'm like, bitch, you got 3 kids. I live with you. I literally said that in the bar. Like, I never said that you don't see your kids. I said that you don't spend quality time with them. You don't post them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have to wait to see the battle to see what I'm talking about. But it's like, everything I said is facts. Everything I said is facts. Like, that's just what it is. Like, if she indeed has been posting her children on all her social media and praising them and, you know, honoring them and respecting them, like, and I'm wrong, then let me know. Like, show me. Like when was this? Because the research I didn't see none of that. So I could just go off of what you post, bitch. The fuck? So she has her third round, and her third round was choppy. She was just, you know, she couldn't get through it. She was choking. She was mad. She kept stopping. I don't know if she ended her third round early. It just seemed shorter. She just didn't seem comfortable. She did not seem comfortable in that third round at all. And I didn't really care for the material personally. I know she talked a lot about not wanting to put her baby daddies on child support or not have them in the household. But it's like, bitch, you got 3 baby daddies. I'm sure they all don't want to live with you. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't. But, you know, people could paint whatever narrative they want to paint. It's all about perception in battle rap. That's something that I had to learn in this battle particularly, is that, you know, when it comes to like a battle, it's all about perception. And you gotta like, you gotta stand on it. You know, you gotta just stand on that shit. And that's something that I had to learn, something that I have to accept, something that I don't necessarily like, but it's something that I have to accept. So yeah, the battle gets closed out, and you know, I was happy when it was over. I was happy, like, okay, it's over now. Like, it's really stressful to prepare for a battle. It's really stressful to you know, be at the venue and get ready to rap. Like, ask any battle rapper, they all say, like, that shit right there is nerve-wracking, okay? And it's like, once you like start rapping though, it's like all that shit that you were thinking, like, oh man, like, you know, I feel nervous right now. You know, I can't do this shit. Oh, fuck, I can't do this shit. Oh, okay, like, I gotta do this shit. Like, you know, like, once you start having all these thoughts to your mind, once you get on that stage, and once you say your first bar, and the crowd react, it's like all that shit is out the window. You in like full mode, like, you going full speed ahead. You see what I'm saying? You going full speed ahead once you get on that stage and start rapping, and the crowd is responding to you. And it's almost like an engagement that you have to have with the crowd as well. Like, they call it crowd control. It's like an engagement that you have to have where you can still like control the crowd. Let them go up, you feel me? Let them react to your shit. Let them run your bar back, so that way they can say the bars with you and things like that. But it's like, you have to be able to like still like command the attention of the audience, because remember, you're the performer, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're the artist. Like, you have to be the one in control on the stage, you feel me? You gotta have that crowd control. And I feel like I had very good crowd control in this battle. I feel like I had a very good performance, very good delivery. I know I always got a lot of criticism about my delivery in battle rap, and I just felt like over the battles that I've had, because I haven't had like a ton of battles compared to like other people that I battle. Like, a lot of people I battle, they're very experienced. You know, they're very, very experienced when it comes to battle rap. Like Yoshi, I'm pretty sure she has like well over 20 battles. Like, well over 20 battles, I'm pretty sure. And me and her actually started battling basically at the same time. Not like the same day, but like around the same time. It was like probably like a few months apart or something like that. But she has a lot more experience than me, a lot more battles than I. She has a lot, you know, more experience on URL and all that. And I took all that into account when I was preparing for the battle. Like, you know, once this gets announced, people are probably about to gravitate toward her and say that she's gonna win because she's been on the platform before. They haven't seen me in a while. My last battle versus Shuni was in the summer of 2021. We're in like the fall of 2022. Like, it's been like a year, almost a year and a half, I want to say, or maybe about a year and a half, something like that. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. But I didn't let that intimidate me. I didn't let that stop me. I didn't let that deter my pen or my performance. I felt like it was a driving factor for me, because I feel like it's long overdue. Like, me making my debut on URL, long overdue. Me coming back for the people, long overdue. Me battling Yoshi, long overdue. We were supposed to battle a minute ago. And I felt like Yoshi rapped longer than me. I feel like she rapped longer than me. I don't know if she just does that on purpose, or maybe her contract said something different. I mean, I wouldn't know. I didn't see her contract, but I know what my contract said. So I was trying to just stick to the time frame of my contract. But you know, everything went good though. Everything was great. Everything was amazing. I'm super happy of the turnout. Make sure when the battle drops, you guys tune into that on URL TV app. Okay, get the app. Go see my battle versus Yoshi. It's a good one. You feel me? It's a real good one. So make sure y'all tune in, okay? Peace.